Hello and welcome. Today we'll embark on a journey exploring Google Cloud, focusing in particular on monitoring and alerting. We'll set these up, unravel some best practices, and unearth some essential tips. Are you ready? Let's kick off by creating a resource. Did you know there are two primary types of resources we can monitor? First up are our serverless or platform as a service resources. These generally come with advanced monitoring built in. Our second class? That's the more low-level infrastructure as a service through Compute Engine. Here, we receive some basic monitoring by default, but need to summon ops agents to tap into a broader spectrum of monitoring. So, we've got our cloud monitoring ready. Within this, there are yet again two categories, one leaning towards an infrastructure as a service approach featuring Compute Engine, and the other focusing on more of the serverless services such as Cloud Run, which is perfect for running Docker containers. All right, let's spawn an instance to showcase how this works. For now, we'll stick to the default settings. Quick heads up, this costs about 3 cents per hour. Ensure you delete your resource right after you're done experimenting if you're following along. Jumping right into the VM details page, then into observability, we get a real look at the operational details. You'll see that we just spun this up, and as a result, we are not yet seeing the pre-built monitoring for things like CPU utilization and network traffic. Fear not, that will come in a minute or two. Additionally, we can check out things like disk utilization and memory utilization by installing the ops agent. Plus, you can use infrastructure as code tools like Terraform for this installation. It's going to take a few minutes to start getting metrics, but wait for the magic. You'll notice a whole new world of metrics. Feel free to click around and explore the details of monitoring, but for starters, a bird's eye view is always advisable. Now let's venture into where the monitoring congregates. When you search for monitoring in Google Cloud, you land on a page where you can create dashboards and dive into a world of exploration. Often, the first port of call is the Metrics Explorer. The full list is still pending, but we can check out uptime. Our focus here is the project level, but by delving into the monitoring settings, we can add another GCP projects for a more streamlined monitoring and alerting experience. Are you thinking about scaling your projects? Well, then this is something crucial to keep in mind. Let's take a step back and return to our Cloud VM and Compute Engine to check on how the machine is progressing. We've got new metrics like CPU utilization creeping in. So let's traverse to alerting to illuminate how to set that up. We might set up email as a notification channel, getting alerts delivered straight to a specific user or, more likely, a group of listserv when issues crop up. Once we get that notification channel up, get ready to create a policy for what we want to keep an eye on. The elegant part? You can use a query language like PromQL for your specification, or just build things out in the GUI. Let's stick with the simplicity of the GUI-based approach for now. We'll whip up a policy and get an alert for resource usage. Now remember, since we built in that 5-minute mean for our metric, it will take about 5 minutes for the first warning to reach us after the condition is met. Voila! True to its word, our software triggers an alert on cue. Now, because we decided to keep things simple and didn't configure a severity, our alert modestly states no severity. There's an array of fascinating details waiting for us right in the incident. And get this, these are automatically created so we can either acknowledge them or process them in our SRE practices. After acknowledging the alert, we could close the incident. However, we have some active conditions here putting the brakes on closure. The alert will continue to fire as long as the metrics feeding into it are in an alerting state. Always remember, there are plenty of exciting options for notification channels like PagerDuty, Slack, email, and others. You can configure these to fit your team's workflows and incident response processes. I'll include this diagram file in the video description for your reference and reuse. Leave any questions in the comment section, and please enjoy responsibly.